I'm going to be showing you how to do all the puzzles as well as the location of the data card within Bespin's Cloud City within LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga's Galaxy Free Play. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so puzzle number 1 is going to be called Welcome to Cloud City. Of course, just about every area in this game has one of these Welcome to puzzles. So over here on the right side of the map, all you have to do is switch to a scavenger character and shoot out some of their net launchers to climb up the wall to get the puzzle. Now, you will have to play through episodes 6 or 7 to actually have those abilities unlocked, so make sure you do that. Next up, on the left side of the map here, on the top floor, we're just going to go over here for Cloud City Creeper. It's just going to be a Kyber Brick all the way off in the corner. You don't need any special abilities, so very simple there. Next up, we're going to do Between the Walls. This is going to be up north from the previous one. All you have to do is fall down to the bottom level, and there's going to be one of these doors which you can cut open with a lightsaber character. Cut it down and get the Kyber Brick behind the wall for Between the Walls. So next up on the middle bottom of the map here is going to be Silver Lining. Anytime you have a puzzle with the name Silver in it, you know you're going to have to switch to a villain character, use their grenade ability to get the Kyber Brick for Silver Lining. Next up, we're going to do Switch Snitch on the left side of the map here. You're going to see a Kyber Brick behind a cage, and if you just look off the edge here, there's going to be a switch that you can hit. That's going to open it up, and then you can switch to your other character to quickly get over there to the Kyber Brick for Switch Snitch. So moving right along, we're going to do Refinery Repairs here, moving north from the previous one that we just did. And there's going to be this guy working on this door, and what you have to do is destroy some nearby boxes to reveal a buildable astromech panel. So then we're going to switch over to our astromech droid and hack open this panel. That's going to open up the door, and inside we're going to have to stand on 2 switches, and then behind there is going to be the Kyber Brick for Refinery Repairs. Next up, we're going to do Bespin Blast. And this one's going to be one of those puzzles where you have to shoot 4 targets within a short time limit. So there's the first one, there's the second one on the left side, and there's going to be 2 more on the right side. There's that one, and then all the way over to the right, it's pretty small on your screen. You can shoot that one for 4 of 4. It's going to open up the cage, giving you the Kyber Brick for Bespin Blast. Alright, next up is the data card for Cloud City. Very important to get this. And so it's going to be down here sort of near the bottom level. There's going to be one of these weak walls, so we need to switch to a scavenger character and shoot it down with their Breaker Blaster ability. Again, make sure you've played through either episode 6 or 7 to unlock that ability. Then we're just going to grapple right over and get the Kyber Brick, or get the data card, my bad, for Bespin. There we go. So next up, we're going to do Under Capacity. It's going to be on the right side of the map. Now this one is kind of a pain in the butt to get, to be honest, because you're going to notice a door that needs 2 batteries. So the first one's going to be just to the right of the door, and the next one's going to be on this sign. Just shoot it down, and then you're going to have to use a grapple character to pull it all the way down. Then put the battery into place, and you'll be like, okay, I'm done. But then no, there's going to be another door that requires 2 more batteries. And these can be kind of tricky to find. So the first one's going to be right along this wall here. You're going to have to climb up and do a little bit of crazy platforming here, and the platforming here is pretty annoying, not going to lie. It requires some timing, which is not always nice to you. There we go. We're going to pull it down, and there is the next battery. And there's going to be 1 more battery that we need. Luckily, the last one does not take nearly as long to get. And it's going to be on this sign, sort of in front of the wall that we were just climbing up. And coming up here, we're almost there. And come on, there it is. So we're going to destroy this, and look at that. Inside the sign is going to be the last battery that we need. Put it into place. Now that you've found all 4 batteries, then go inside and get the Kyber Brick for Under Capacity. So a little bit tricky there. Next up, we're going to do Dark Cloud, and this one, to be honest, is kind of tricky as well, just north of the last one that we just did. It's going to be up here on this ledge. Now, I'm not sure if this is the way you're supposed to do it, but this is the way I kind of figured it out. We're going to go up here to the next floor, and we're just going to drop down right here on the edge to get over there to the Kyber Brick. Again, there might be another way of doing it, but you know what? That's my method, and it works. Dark Cloud, there you go. Next up, we're going to do Target Troubles. This is going to be inside the door near the last Kyber Brick that we just did. And so we're going to head right inside here. The door's wide open. And make sure to switch to a blaster character. And we're just going to stand on the switch in the middle of the room. And as this little elevator that you're standing on goes up, the different targets are going to be revealed around the room. There's going to be 3 on each wall. Shoot all 3 within the time limit, all 9 total, I should say. And you will get the Kyber Brick for Target Troubles. Moving right along, we're going to do Cloud Climbing, and there's going to be 2 actually along this wall here. So there's going to be a switch that we need to pull that's going to activate all of these moving platforms, And from here we can do some platforming to reach this little pulley switch thing, whatever you want to call it. And then we can collect the Kyber Brick for cloud climbing. So from there we have to basically do it again for continued cloud climbing. And that's actually the name of the next puzzle. So again, we're going to climb up on these platforms. You should have already pulled the switch for the previous Kyber Brick. And we're just going to wait for these platforms to, reveal themselves. And then we're just going to go all the way over until we get the Kyber Brick for continued cloud climbing. So a lot of platforming there. Next up, we're going to move more towards the middle of the map for Cloudsurfing. You're going to notice this Kyber Brick in this middle platform, but there's going to be this little, ledge which you can fly off with the scavenger character's glider ability. So again, make sure you have that ability unlocked by playing through episodes 6 or 7, and glide over to get the Kyber Brick for Cloudsurfing. Alright, next up we're going to do Bespin Bruisers. This one's going to be inside one of the nearby doors, and this is going to be for a vehicle token. And we're just going to go right inside. Make sure you have a villain character to hack open the villain panel to get access inside this room. And once we get inside here, literally all we have to do is take on a whole bunch of stormtroopers. I'm going to pull the switch, and that's going to slowly lower the shields, and you're going to have to basically destroy a bunch of enemies for about 60 seconds. And I'm not going to show all 60 seconds here, because you get the idea. There's nothing really crazy happens. Once the 60 seconds goes up, the vehicle token will be revealed. So there you go, Bespin Bruisers. Alright, next up we're going to do It's Raining Bricks. It's going to be on the very top side of the map here. You can see it's just kind of floating in midair, and usually when Kyber Bricks are floating in midair, you're going to have to use the force on some nearby orange blocks and put them right underneath it so you can get some leverage to climb up there. So we're going to use a force character to get these nearby blocks into place and stack them on top of each other. I was able to just stack 2 on top of each other, and then I was able to double jump to reach the Kyber Brick for It's Raining Bricks. So there you go. So moving to the left from there, we're going to do Key to the Clouds. And so this is going to be underground here. And we're going to walk over here, and we're going to need a key card, and it's going to be in the nearby room. So we're going to pick that up, insert it into the key card slot, and then we're going to be able to get the Kyber Brick for Key to the Clouds. So very simple there. Next up, we're going to do Porch Light. This is going to be sort of on the doorway down to the Kyber Brick that we just did. And this one can be a little bit tricky because you're wondering how you can get up there, but just to the left is going to be a secret ladder that you can climb up, and that will allow you to reach the Kyber Brick for Porch Light. So next up, we're going to do Willing and Cable. This is going to be on the very top left side of the map, and this is another tricky one here because we're going to have to destroy some nearby terminals along the wall there. It's going to reveal an astromech panel. Go ahead and hack that with an astromech droid. There's going to be this multi-build, so there's going to be this electrical current kind of going through all of these cables, and you're going to have to keep destroying this multi-build and rebuilding it into the proper place so that the electrical current can travel through. And you will have to build the left side multi-build a couple times there to make sure the electrical current goes through. And then we're going to go over here to the right side, and we're going to have to hack another astromech panel. That's going to cause this electrical current to continue through. And again, once it goes through the right side, destroy the multi-build again, put it down in the middle. And then we're going to have to destroy it one more time, put it on the right side. And that's going to reveal the Kyber Brick for Willing and Cable. So definitely have to be on your feet for that one. So next up, we're going to be doing the Kyber Brick for Droid Pad-a-Fan. It's going to be in the middle of the map inside one of these doors here. And we're going to walk inside, but nope, we can't do that. We have to switch to a droid character to actually get in because it's going to be covered with gas. And once we get inside here, we can also play as Django, by the way. It's going to be an astromech droid panel that we can hack. And there's essentially going to be 5, I believe, different switches that we need to step on all at the same time. And so we're going to switch to a protocol droid to reveal an astromech droid, which you can use to stand on one of the panels. And on the other side of the room, there's going to be another protocol droid panel, which you can get this protocol droid to stand on another one of the switches. Now you have 3 switches left. You can get your other co-op partner to stand on one, and then you can split apart with a protocol droid to stand on another 2 at a time. And once you have all 5 stepped on, it will then reveal the Kyber Brick for Droid Pad-a-Fan. So there we go. Not too bad there. Just have to remember to split apart your droid. Next up, we're going to do B3PO here on the bottom side of the map. Now, once you get underground here, there's going to be this protocol droid which you can talk to. And from there, there's going to be some switches along the wall. You might be wondering what you have to do with these. Well, what we have to do is we have to destroy the nearby destructible object to reveal a hidden buildable protocol droid panel, which will allow you to hack and go into this protocol droid to reveal a pattern along the back wall there. That's going to be pretty much your key towards what you have to do with all these switches. So essentially what you have to do is match the pattern that's on that back wall with the pattern that's in here. You can do exactly what I did right there, not too bad, and that's going to reveal the Kyber brick for B3PO. And you'll notice it'll reveal another protocol droid panel with a key code in the back there, which we're going to need for the very next Kyber brick. And speaking of that one, it's going to be called Stuck in the Clouds here. It's going to be on the top left side of the map, inside one of these doors. And we're going to head inside. Now, you will have to have a vehicle, a villain character to get inside, hack that open. There's going to be a silver Lego object, so keep playing as a villain character to destroy that. And that's going to reveal a locked protocol droid panel, which we're going to need the password for, which was actually where the previous puzzle was. So we're just going to go right back there. And there you can see it on the map, the key icon. So I'm going to go back there and make sure you do the previous puzzle to unlock access to this protocol droid panel. Go ahead and hack this to get the residence closet password. And from there we can go all the way back to where that password locked door was. Once we get inside here, we can use our protocol droid. And make sure you select the residence closet password. Because by this point in the game, if you've been following along, you will have a lot of passwords to scroll through. And once we get inside, we can get the Kyber brick for Stuck in the Clouds. Next up, we're almost done here. We're going to be doing Cloud City Climber. It's going to be on the left side of the map. And all you have to do is switch to a grapple character, like a hero or astromech droid. And we're just going to grapple up onto these little orange hooks. And from there, we can just keep jumping up until we reach or get right above the Kyber brick. And then we can just drop right down to get the Kyber brick for Cloud City Climber. Alright, next up we're going to do Cloud City Crasher. And this one actually unlocks I believe a puzzle all the way over on Mos Eisley. So you might have completed this one already if you've done Mos Eisley. But once you get over here, there's going to be this platform. All you have to do is jump off with a hero character or something like that to grapple over to it. And that's going to reveal a gold Lego object, which you can destroy with a bounty hunter character. Go ahead and destroy that, and that's going to reveal the vehicle token for Cloud City Crasher. Alright, second to last, we got Secret Shopper here on the middle of the map, really, right in the middle. We're going to be doing the very middle one next. But underground here, there's going to be a door, and to open that door, you have to get these orange blocks with a force-using character. We're just going to stack them. There's going to be a couple that you're going to need. And here is the next one right over here. As soon as I start using the force on it, let's see, there we go, I see the switch. Because there's actually a switch that you need to reach. So there is the second block we're going to stack on top of each other, climb up, and there's the switch on top of this little door. Step on that, it's going to reveal the Kyber brick for Secret Shopper. Alright, last but not least, we got to do Up in the Clouds. This one's very simple. Just make sure you're playing as a grapple character right here in the middle of the map. So all we have to do is switch to a grapple hook character, grapple up onto these orange little handles, keep pressing the A button or X button depending on what console you're on to climb all the way to the top, and get the Kyber brick for Up in the Clouds. And guys, that's going to be all the puzzles, as well as the location of the data card within Bespin's Cloud City. So let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you enjoyed it, dislike it if not, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.